Psychopaths hate happy people. Have you ever seen a psychopath look at someone that's happy? Have you ever noticed the countenance over the face of a psychopath when they're disgruntled about someone having joy, happiness, peace, tranquility, and contentment? I just noticed that psychopaths hate happy people. Psychopaths do not like to see people happy. But why? Why doesn't the psychopath like to see people happy? Psychopaths don't like to see people happy because psychopaths are not happy. The entire construct of the emotions of a psychopath can only operate off of negativity, darkness, evil, demented ways of living, thinking, and being. That's so sad. For all of us who are not psychopaths or narcissists, this video is about psychopaths though. We should all be grateful to the heavens above that we have the ability to experience what it feels like inside of our bodies emotionally, to smile without fakeness, to be happy for someone else when they achieve something great, to be elated when we've achieved something good, to be wonderfully amazed to see someone that we have helped become better than what they were in the past. The poor psychopath has no ability to do none of those things. Isn't that sad? Isn't it sad that the psychopath has to constantly try to implement into the psyche and the emotional space of good, happy human beings nothing but negativity, darkness, torture, fear, antagonism, jealousy, depression, sadness? Aren't you glad you're not that person? Aren't you glad you're not a psychopath? I sure am glad that the heavens above has blessed me to not be a psychopath. And guess what, everyone? I pray today. I pray for all the psychopaths on this earth who are jealous of people that are good-natured human beings. For all of the people who are good by nature, have great personalities, don't desire any bad things for anyone, I pray for the psychopath. I pray that they will understand how horrible they are by hating the greatest people on earth, by trying to destroy through stalking and harassment and gang stalking and jealousy and covert narcissism and passive aggressive abuse, through domestic violence, through smear campaigns, through gossiping. I pray that the psychopath will one day come to understand that their continence is not self-destructive to those who they try to destroy. Their continence is ultimately only destructive to themselves. As the Most High Yah, the Heavenly Father, God, Allah, the great divinities of the divine powers above us, as they allow our universe to begin to open the eyes of humanity to the insidiousness of secret behaviors of psychopaths and narcissists, The world becomes enlightened to every horrible thing that the psychopath is, but the world also becomes empowered by knowing the truth about these psychopaths, thus no longer having to be under subjection, fear, or domination of the psychopath or their mental instability. I pray for the psychopath to come to the recognition that hurting others is ultimately only hurting yourself. The world is awakening to you, psychopath. The world is awakening to your madness, your insanity, your jealousy of good people, your secret, covert abuse of everyone, and your dogmatic personality that drives you to try to drive everyone else insane. This day, I'm happy to not be a psychopath. I'm happy to be a human being who doesn't hate to see people happy. And I'm so sorry that psychopaths cannot stand to see people be at their best, living their best life, while at the same time that psychopaths are usually secretly trying to destroy and annihilate the lives of everyone else. They openly brand themselves as the people that's living their best life. How can you, as a decent human being, psychopath, say that you're living your best life when you're standing on the backs and the necks of the people that you destroyed to be at the highest height? You psychopaths are not living your best life. You're living a lie and a facade that is quickly being broken and destroyed by the hammers of those that you abuse. This day, I'd like to ask everyone, have you ever seen a psychopath mad at you because you were happy? Have you ever seen a psychopath give you a dirty look because you were at peace? You were content? Have you ever had a psychopath steal your identity, emulate your characteristics, even emulate your dialect? Have you ever had a psychopath deny that they were a psychopath while secretly abusing you and lying about it? Have you ever looked at the actions of a psychopath on your life and said, this person is jealous of me. They don't want what's best for me? Have you ever seen a psychopath say that they love you and get on a pulpit at your church and say every horrible thing about you through subliminal messages without mentioning your name? Psychopaths hate to see you happy. So what do? You do what they don't want you to do. You be happy. And you fight even harder to be happy, to be content, to do what you love, and to bring your greatest brightness to the world stage for the whole world to see. You outshine that narcissistic psychopath until that psychopath diminishes in your brightness like the gremlins. I am your abuse recovery counselor, Yesha Rose. I'd like to thank everyone for listening to this message of inspiration. I hope that this message gives you encouragement, energy, positivity, revitalization, and reassurance. Thank you for listening. If you would like more information on the services that I offer, or if you would like to purchase merchandise that I create to help people heal from narcissistic abuse, gang stalking, and psychopathic abuse, feel free to visit my website at healthyexodus.weebly.com. Thank you.